on somewhere with your dumb mouth about dumb shit. The story with animal control that I told y'all before is those idiots fucking let my stud horse out there that was having issues with his babies, and she ended up pregnant. She was one of them that ended up pregnant, and we lost her as well. So it was an unfortunate situation in the beginning. We knew that there was probably going to be issues, and that was one of them that arose. Now,
so she's a fucking liar.
Yeah. So, Bullet, are you mad that I caught that in your live and told Sassy that your mini horse got pregnant with your stud, according to your own words, and you knew there was going to be complications with this birth? You and your vet were well aware, clearly.
Listen, Bullet, I did not even fucking realize that you said a stud with the min. I didn't even catch that part.
Yeah.
You crazy, weird fucking bitch. And then after Katie said that, I went and I Googled, and you need a veterinarian when you do something like that because it has high risks. And you knew that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Interesting.
What medical training does that girl have to perform a surgical procedure to get a baby out?
She said somehow that she knows how to perform C-sections. So I would, that worries me. How many C-sections have you performed and on what? That's odd.
Shoo, she's nuts. She decided to perform, she dissected that fucking horse after she knew they were both dead.
5:15 to go. The reason why I got in the live last night was because when I was leaving, Gro had posted a mugshot. But when I was in Bullet's live, when I was in her box, she was adamant that her husband at the time was never booked. And I was like, okay, you can't be charged with a felony and not have a mugshot. And she said that she was there at the time it happened. She was like in another store with her kids, and he went home like some. And I said, okay, well, he had to have been like at least booked on his own. There's no way, and that's why when Gro posted that mugshot, because she swears there is not a mugshot that exists.
Actually, that's not true. If he was arrested within 60 days prior to being arrested for this, they can use the last mugshot picture and just computerize it and put it in the file that way. But if there's a length of time that it cannot be passed. So I think it's either 60 days or 90 days.
There was no other things on his record that I am aware of besides this.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
There wasn't anything else on his record though besides this.
Well, then
he just never served time. He never got arrested and served time for this. He probably bailed out, or
Yeah, but in order to bail out, you got to be booked in.
Yeah, or if it's I don't know the laws of Indiana if it's a Commonwealth state, so I don't know how that works out. So I don't know.
Out to the left.
I know that if they book you, they take your picture and they write down what tattoos and everything that you have, and
which he has all that. He has all that, and the vehicles and stuff he drives and stuff. He has to have that updated. And he did plead guilty, but for whatever reason, during sentencing, the judge lowered it to a misdemeanor. But he pled guilty to a felony as part of his plea. So he never actually went to court he didn't have a trial.
I don't know.
No.
You know who would know?
Smith.
The clerk of court in Indiana.
2 in a row.
Well, I mean, who was it? I think it was Alicia, the one that used to hang out with Wreck-It. She was the one that posted his paperwork, and Bullet at the time had said that she had never even seen that until she had posted it. She claims to not know anything about his legal issues. She was married to him at the time. I would know everything about what my husband was being charged with.
Even if me and my husband ever get a divorce, we've been married 23 years. I would know if that man got a ticket for jaywalking. Mm-hmm. Okay. Once you're married for that amount of time, trust me, you know. And I can't imagine her not knowing about it, specifically since she was told that he can't live there with the kids. So how does she not know?
I don't know anything about him being told he can't live there with the kids.
I could have swore that I heard that somewhere.
He didn't have a charge against a child. So usually when it's that, they'll put that restriction, but he doesn't have that restriction.
Well, I know that they divorced, but they divorced on paper because if he's arrested or sued, they would be able to go after the property. So this way his name's not on anything, so they can't go after it. But I could have swore that that she knew because she was told that the kids couldn't be there or something. Or for some odd reason, he was not supposed to be staying with her, but he was.
I haven't heard that story, but I would think it would be weird that he would be kept away from his own kids.
Yeah. And I may be wrong. I may be thinking of something else entirely.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. And even if he gets a child, obviously, if he gets a child, that's the only thing I think they would ever restrict children from him.
Yeah.
But even those that do touch children, they still get parenting time. It's.
And that's why I'm saying I don't know. And I also don't know because rumors fly around this place. But
I think you're probably thinking of Missy's husband had a restriction or something about not being around children or living in a home.
That may be true. That may be what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut on this and erase the last 5 minutes from everyone's memory. It's very possible. It's very possible that I confused two pedophiles. Yeah.
There's too many on this app. I'll tell you that much. There's too many. And there's too many women that make excuses and condone their type of behavior. And I also am going to say it again, Bullet. I don't care that he didn't have a crime against a child. He is still a predator. He still sexually battered and assaulted a woman. An RSO to me is an RSO. So I'm not going to discount and say that his assault is less dangerous or is less as bad as if it was a child. I think that in itself is bullshit.
Well, she still wants people to think that this was consensual and an affair.
Yeah, I heard that story too. When I would read it on Reddit, I would get so mad I couldn't comment that it was an affair. They were having an affair. And then when she got slammed for victim shaming, then she would go back and rechange it. Like, that's why I think she is miserable. I think she has no self-esteem. I think she hoards now, and I think animals are part of that hoarding.
I think I'm pretty sure that she eats the cat food. Pretty sure you guys didn't hear her crunching in that paper. She's saying it's ice. Bitch, shut up.
What concerns me is based on the pictures of her house, are her children safe to be in there?
Very slowly, it's up to 280 yards, 47.
Because we don't know what's
Absolutely
underneath all of that.
not. They're not safe.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's disgusting. Can you imagine what that smells like? Where they're sleeping? Like
That's
she
what
probably
I'm
lets them
saying.
eat all over their beds. Like she's fucking gross.
No, I don't even think. I think it's weird that she allows two of those chickens to go in her house at night, and sleep in her house. It's not even safe for them.
And you know darn well that they poop all over her house. Those were the chickens.
I didn't
And
even
if
know
she
that
can't
they're
clean
cats.
up the living room, I doubt she's cleaning up the chicken poop inside her house.
She's never even. She has trash all over her chicken coop. It's like that's why I get sick. Like I can't. Like her lives are just like, ugh. Like, and I feel like every single time it's like a new story comes out of like another animal that's.
For the Seahawks.
I just, yeah.
Smith under pressure goes in.
It's just, I don't really associate with her. Only because she's just, to me, a little bit too far out there. Because my husband knows that if he ever even thought about doing that to a woman, I would put a rubber band around his penis, chop it up, put it in a blender, make it nice and smooth, and then make him drink it through a straw. So,
I really
yeah.
thought about that.
Hey, I don't know if any of you noticed, but about 15 minutes ago, that fake Beefwise account definitely came in my life.
Yeah, I saw them too.
Oh, I haven't.
But yes, I am a twisted individual. I have got plans for when I take over the planet on what the torture is going to be. Because I don't believe in the death penalty, because you could only kill someone one time. But I could torture you until I'm bored.
Maymay has the actual paperwork from their divorce shit. And she always said that she divorced him for what he did to make herself seem better. But when we look at the paperwork that Maymay has, and I don't think she's up right now, she'd come in and show you. On the paperwork, he committed his crime. The year he committed his crime, they were still married. He was still in the home. He was registered. He then divorced her a year later after his crime. And she tells everyone she divorced him. He divorced her to transfer the assets. So when the lawsuit went down that is currently going on right now, the assets wouldn't be lost because they were not together. So technically they are divorced, but it's not the story she tells people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're divorced on paper.
I would be miserable too. And they're obviously not in good financial. They're obviously broke. Whatever. Bullet, if you want me to get in your live, make it where it's at least 8 a.m. Arizona time. And then, just message me directly. You don't have to go make Brit, phone my friend, you don't have to do all that. I'll make it easy for you, but I'm not setting an alarm at 4 a.m. to come find you. I'm gonna hop down.
Out in front, down the sideline. Bing.
Alrighty. Well, that was intriguing.
4-yard line.
So, did I tell you what Tiffany said to me this morning?
A 76-yard run.
Grow?
What?
Did I tell you what Tiffany said to me this morning?
No.
She said that she wants to no longer associate with me because I associate with Colby.
Put it back. So it's a stretch play. Look at
So, yeah.
right there. The right guard, the rookie Pooty, does a nice job at pushing.
She's mad at me because she wanted to send her little ugly ass titties to somebody and then tell her man that she didn't send them to somebody to try to make me look like a liar. And we all know I love to prove people wrong. So I didn't send him the full picture, like where you can see everything. I had it blurred out. I just made sure.
I remember that happened. Colby, he really did blur them out.
I just showed to where he could see that tattoo on her chest.
Yep.
To show like this is your girl.
I was there. Yep, I was there. Never happened.
So, and then she called the police and started a case. Bitch, guess what? There's no case.
They don't really do anything over that like that. Not to be mean, but
it's not. Yeah, she was like, it's revenge porn. No, bitch, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Revenge porn would be if you uploaded it to a site. You did not upload it to a site.
Nope, he sure did not. He shared it to her man at the time to prove a point.
And not only that, but a picture is not revenge porn. So revenge porn is this. If me and her were to do the do, right? And then we broke up, and then I posted that to us. So the picture is not. There's no. Yeah, no. She's just weird as fuck, yo. And I don't even talk about that bitch. So she's always got my name in her mouth. I don't talk about her, right, at all.
Well, I'm just mentioning it because I'm kind of hurt by it. Because this is like the third time that she has done this to me.
Well, if Colby's never done anything personally to you, then your friendship or whatever you are with Colby shouldn't be her business.
Well, she did it. She did this to me over Red and his girlfriend because they said that I was saying stuff about her in Vikings Live. That got proven to be false because we pulled the live and she listened to it and I never even said shit about her. No one did in that live.
You don't need friends like that, fucker.
Yeah. So we made up after that one. But then she did it again because now she doesn't want to hang with people who hang out with Viking. And I'm like, cool, okay. He's not on.
Okay, so because she runs through all these guys and starts problems, it's people's fault they can't hang out with these guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Colby and Viking and Goat, they're not the ones that became really the issue.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like.
From what I saw, it was her mostly.
But I'm like, if you tell me I have to choose, or she said to me that we could not be friends because I'm friends with Colby, then okay, that is a decision that you made.
I'd be damned.
She drew the line in the sand, man. Fuck her. Yep. Fuck Linder's ugly, fucking trashy, white trash ass. Fuck everybody that sits over there and wants to run their mouth about me. All of y'all bitches wish you could be a main character in my life. You're not. I don't give a fuck. You don't ever hear me talk about you for a reason. You sit over there in your live with your fucking 7 people in it all you want. I don't give a shit. Just leave me the fuck alone. Don't say my name. It's just
I got a question real quick for you. I'm sure, and Jim, I have a question about her. How come all of us, we go live, and y'all can all admit it, we all get reported like crazy throughout our lives, constantly? Hers stays up for fucking like all day long. She'll be live 18 fucking hours and stay up and no reports. How the fuck does she manage that?
I don't know. Brad's from over there on the other side with Corey and them. That motherfucker can. We'll all get banned. Brad will go live and he does not. It does not matter.
Yeah.
He'll go live and he don't get banned for shit.
It's weird. It's weird.
I don't know.
But I don't know, man. I'm getting the fuck off here.
All right. Good night.
All right. Night.
Later.
Night, Deanna.